Everything is set. I turned some shit off. She didn't have to call me up. I was nothing. Your love should treat me like stranger and I feel so. Promised, or at least I said I was gonna be here with a podcast today. I didn't even bring my TV in here. Look, you want to figure out how to game off my laptop? That'd be fire. It's gonna be a little smaller for me to see, but I wonder if the PS5 was still good quality. Now this is like going back to like way back in the day, like when the TV this small, like your own little personals and shit. But what's good? It's your boy Q to the motherfucking God. We are back in the building after a long, not even a long day. It was only 6 hours, but it went by fast. But my hands feel like it was forever. Getting used to the new machine and using brute strength, straight hand force. Eventually, I started learning the technique to take away some of the pain. But I powered through it. Hopefully, it doesn't affect my gaming. Shit, my wrist like mad tight. All I was doing today, just fucking filing shit down and making sure shit look clean. I actually might post some stuff tomorrow that I technically made the other day. I never did like graphic designing. I always wanted to, but with computer, I always felt like I would be messing up too much. I just never got into the practice of it. But what's good? Today's title seems a little dark, but it's true. Something I was told since I was a kid. Please do me a favor and subscribe if you have not done so. Are we live? That's the real question. Yeah? Okay. Can you hear me? Huh? Because the microphone not even. Does like everything sound alright though? It's funny because I asked these questions and get no response. You say you can? Like everything sounds good though. No echo. Funny because I asked these questions and get no response. Shout out to everybody who joined. We had Ted in the building. Oh, Luke pulled up here real fast today. We got Luke in the building. Appreciate you joining. Play it. But yeah. Title is Tomorrow Isn't Promised to Anyone. Shout out to Jada Goddess as well. Popped up in here real quick. Now so we got two number ones. Ted, you are number two. But yeah, not for real, bro. I feel like that too is kind of true. I've experienced a couple deaths, friends and family. We all have. I feel like most people have. It's kind of funny. I feel like if you run into a person who's never experienced a family or friend death, that's very rare. Like it's very, you are a person who probably just wasn't meant to experience that at this, whatever how old you are, But I feel like if say let's say like at 35 you never met anybody else or you never met a person or had a family member who's passed, like that's a great life. Um, but today I was making a video and we were as y'all seen, I don't know if y'all seen the newest video I dropped, but I was like in the middle of the street. But today was like one of those days where I was working. I was just thinking about life, I guess you would say, and just thinking about how everything eventually may change if I make it to tomorrow. If the world don't freaking flood with a whole bunch of water, I always think about that though. Like because of the movies, like what's that movie called? Was it 2012? I always thought about that though, like, and then all the like climate change, let alone like people killing me. I always think about like just natural deaths and like natural causes and stuff like that. Like I used to watch a thousand ways to die. I think it was called. That shit was crazy to me because it's like, then it really opened your eyes to like the world is like a place where you have to survive low key. At least your human form, if you believe in that other stuff, you know. At least your human form, your body, this meat right here, this skin has to survive a day to day life. With in a battle with not just like nature, but like, well, it's technically just nature, but not a battle with just nature, like people, other people, animals, diseases, which is technically like, you know, so many different things you have to deal with in life. I realize so many people have so many goals and things that they want to accomplish. I would like to say today, knowing that I'm on that path right now, and knowing that, like I said, tomorrow isn't promised. I'm happy that I at least achieved some of those minor goals and many things that life has presented for us and for me. I say for us, but for me. Like today, like I said, I was at work and I'm at a whole new field. I haven't worked in a field like this before, so it just puts things into perspective, knowing that like life changes in a fast pace, and knowing that like you are put in positions to either one succeed or put in positions to possibly fail and try again another day if you are granted such time. And I'm at the point in life where I'm feeling like life is time, damn near. Life isn't even like it's about how much time you got. And it's funny 'cause I think I did a podcast where I was talking about one of my favorite movies. Was called In Time, and I cannot show y'all this trailer, the whole trailer. I ain't gonna lie. In Time. Uh, Justin Timberlake. This movie right here. I'm probably not even gonna show y'all even a clip. Matter of fact, let me see. Try my best. Oh wait. Right there. Oh shit! I didn't mean to click. Right. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Right here. This is all I want to show you. Like, imagine you had to live like this for real, for real. Let me make it bigger for you. So the movie concept was pretty much like you're the day you're born, not the exact day you're born, but like I think when you turn like 1 years old or something like that, whenever it was, as they shown you as a baby, like you had a little thing on your arm. Actually, I think it was as a baby you have a certain amount of time, um, and to live. And as you seen, it was like predicting this was like the future. This is gonna be like the future. You have a certain amount of time to live. You were born in this world with a clock on your arm. Um, and it always was like a cool concept to me because I feel like, damn, could you imagine every day you have to look at like the time you're spending doing said task? Like, say you only have, because I forgot what was the highest amount in this show. It was like almost like a million, like 2 million, 3 million. It was like a billion. No, I think there was like it's like just as much money as there is in the world. Obviously, there was like a timekeeper, but come to find out, it's like there was way more time than what people were getting. Long story short, it's about like in real life, people who are poor, who are put into a like who had baby. They were a poor girl and a poor man had a baby together. They only had 30. maybe together they had like 50 to 60, 70 hours together, and they worked every day to get their, let's say, 60 hours to continue their day. But maybe over a course it would be like 100, maybe $500. However you get paid. You know how regular pay works, but just turn it into time. I don't know how to explain that, but now you have it on your arm and you have to see that shit every single day. Just tick, 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 tick. And if you do not put money or slash time into your arm, you will die. Or you could get shot. You could get shot as well. All the other get in a car accident, none of that stuff really doesn't save you either. That's just shortening your time. If you go to the hospital, you wake up and you didn't get. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it's crazy to me, bro. I think about it right now. Like I couldn't imagine. Like I get into a car accident, I survive. I had 10 hours originally. I was supposed to be home, supposed to get up, go to work. I'm supposed to have like 5 hours. I end up in the hospital, and then like the hospital take like 5 hours for me because that's how much it costs for my injuries. And I woke up and I got like 2 minutes left. I'm like, let's get the show. I want to die here. I need my money. I need my time back. Who gonna reimburse me for my time? And I'm getting older, so my birthday's coming around the corner. And I think my dad has done a great job of raising me, but like done put this in my head too many times. And then it was crazy because this one movie, like I said, this movie came on one day and I watched it. It had Justin Timberlake, one of my favorite singers, period. I was gonna say white, but he's just one of my favorite singers in general. He low key passes with his black card. He gets a black card low key because all the music he's made. He ain't made some move Pharrell, like you know what I'm saying. Anyways, um, another topic I wanted to touch on was like, okay, so like I was saying in this movie, so Justin Timberlake actually gets granted his mom. Well, let me not spill it for everybody. It came out 2011. If you don't watch it, you don't watch it. If you hear, you hear. Fuck it. His mom passes away because she runs out of time. But they were supposed to meet up so he could give her some time after he got out of work. The dude shorted him on the money. Then he couldn't really get on the bus because if he got on the bus or something like that, or something happened where he didn't have enough money, and then to get where he was supposed to go, and then she didn't have her mom. His mom was running low, and her mom couldn't get on the bus because she didn't have enough time for the bus, so she had to run to get him, and it was just such. Every time I think about it, I almost want to cry because she was running to him. She was like this. My tears. This shit is terrible. She running to this nigga and reaching out for him because, like, I guess the way they share time is like you grab each other's arm like this, grab each other's arm, and you would like immediately just start sharing time, so then you could survive a little longer. Um, but she didn't make it, so she died. Oh my god! Every time I could feel it. This movie, this how I felt. This how I know I felt with this movie because I never felt like that. Like, but I could imagine that was like a thing because of like time. Like that's real though. Like my mom is like about to be. She's getting up there in age, but she's not 60. I don't think she. No, she's 63. Um, my dad's like 67, something like that. Like they're on most people are calling them, those is the old elderly, you know what I'm saying? Those is you getting there at that point in time. So it's just like also real because you realize that like life really does change. You as a kid, you were looking at things from a perspective of, damn, like that's my person, my parent, they're never gonna, supposedly in your mind, if your parents don't tell you this, if your parents don't keep you uh in the loop about real life, you know what I'm saying? It's not every parent goes this deep and says that because some kids can't handle that. It's true. A parent, they're never gonna. Hey. Why did I go to the studio today? I'll go back to the live. Pause. Your last couple seconds going down. Crazy. Yes, right. Banger movie when they are gambling. Oh yes. Shout out to Luke for knowing. Shout out to Luke. Nah, facts though. Shout out to Jada Goddess and them as well. I mean, but yeah, that movie is fire, bro. Like the whole gambling thing, and then the dude died at the table and shit, like all that shit. Like he almost died at the table and shit, like a whole bunch of shit in that movie, bro. That movie had me like really rethinking like how life like should really be, or how life is gonna be, or how life is really, because we all have a clock just as eternal, and we don't know when it is. Some people do get a chance to know how long they live after finding out certain diseases or certain things have plagued them. But then it's like, what do you do with that time? Do you figure out how to fix the problem? Do you figure out how to reverse all of the issues, or do you just sit in it? And recently it bothered me a little bit because one of my boys, he's been going through or whatever, same way kind of I have been, but without technically not having a job. So, anyways, like just been going through, what I'm saying, money is a little tight. Long story short, and it's rough. It's rough out here. I've learned it's not the easiest living on your own, or living with a person that you don't get along with, or even living with a person that you have to take care of and they don't want to take care of you after you end up in the same situation that they were in, or what I'm saying. Um Being kind hearted to people and opening up the doors for people, and they switch on you or do such and such. And I get it that it's hard in life, but I feel like in this movie there was one guy who decided to take his own life because he was tired of how much time he actually had on this life. He was tired of dealing with so much that he just ended his own life. And I get where some people get to a certain point in their life where it's just too much. And that's one thing I was very much worried about the other day, and it's kind of coming back to me again today. Is just that, like, I don't know how to help everybody. Like, you can't. There's Superman. There's all these other heroes, and even those people end up not saving every single body. And then you feel bad for certain people who go through the day to day struggles just as much as you. Like I'm going through it too. I'm not saying like, oh, I don't know, what I'm saying? But you listen to some people's problems and you hear how they feel, you hear how, bad it may sound, and then you hear them some people talk about like killing themselves or just ending it right now because they think to themselves that it can't get no better. Or they think that things won't change for the better. Um, and it's hard to be like, as a person who's been through the ups and downs a lot of the times, where I feel like I'm always on the downside of things. I just realized that it's always a good thing to be happy that I'm still having a chance to bring the way I feel up. The I wake up and think to myself, it's a day to change and make the things that I want to come true, let alone sitting in the problems that God or whoever caused for me. It's been hard though. I won't lie. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, just push through it. It's been something that's been eating at me. It's been something that's been making me really break down. It's right now even hard for me to hold composure, but I know I have in my mind at least, a duty to uphold. So at least this is where I feel like from a long time ago, like when I was making videos from. Sorry, I just want to get back to like having my screen up here. Like when I was making videos a long time ago, and in doing, oh, we also got some Instagram videos today. We're also gonna break some of the tension with some crazy videos. But let me text 02, tell them that we're live. Um, but yeah, like for me, Yeah, for me, it's been really like one of those moments where you gotta really look back at what your parents were saying as a kid, and when they tell you that like this life may be hard or these challenges are gonna come. Um, Sometimes they come harder than you was expecting, and sometimes your parents aren't so great in fixing those problems either because they never got over those. They only could just tell you to watch out for it and possibly how to prevent said problems and situations. He said that at work. Um, I was on the path originally talking about like suicidal and feeling like that, but I can't speak for everybody. I've never been in everybody's shoes. Um, but I know one thing that at least since I believe in this, and I'm a Christian, believe in that when I was growing up. Now I'm like just I'm just like neutral. I believe in generally God, generally that's the only person I believe in. But like I'd be open to hearing other religions now. Like I wouldn't be I wouldn't be weird to sit. I feel like it wouldn't be weird for me to sit in another type of church and listen to a different religion, hear what they, how they feel or how they what they believe in. But I was always taught that killing yourself would always send you to hell. So I always like just never condone that, and I just never wanted to go to hell. They always say like if you kill yourself it's a sin. Like you either if you slit your wrist, any of that, like you're going to hell. You hang yourself, going to hell. I ain't always believed in that, and if for some reason I don't know why, it made sense. I felt like yeah, like God gave you life, and you chose to take it away before He decided to, or before they even. Because sometimes people get into situations where they're not supposed to be. They too busy thinking it was God, but it's really the devil, or they're not listening to the wrongs that they're not listening to the things that's supposed to be right. For instance, being in the street, drinking and driving, all the shit that you think you good at and think that's like a good you hear I can make it home, I'll be all right, think positive q no 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 no. That's the devil telling you to drive drunk. You should have sat back, waited till you were sober, because now if you get into a car accident and you get hurt, like God forbid, hopefully you don't pass away in that car accident, but you know what I'm saying, like these are just it's just small things in life that like I was saying, taking the moment in times to realize that I was saying that going, I was like, I don't like that because I thought you would go to hell. But anyways, say that's not the case. Still, killing yourself is taking your time away to do better, or at least elevate yourself and make yourself feel 10 times better than the way you were feeling yesterday or the day before yesterday. And it bothered me a little bit that my boy I thought was a little bit more mentally strong came out that way. Um, And I know like life is beating us down, but it's the way you think about it though. It's the way you move for real, for real. It's how you think was what's creating your actual reality a lot of the time. Some people are living in delusion and are totally happy getting up day to day, not fully hitting their goals or hitting their expectation, but living like they are. You know what I'm saying? People are on Instagram fake posting, like like they get their nails done every day, but really the bitch is home doing her nail every day. But she like, oh look what I just did at. You know what I'm saying? There's niggas that's acting like that's their car, but every weekend they go into their bro shit, take a picture. You feel me? But it's all about perception and the way people view themselves, let alone how you take the environment that I always say that God gave you, or the predicament that God put you in, and how you create your own good. How do you create your own version that's better for you and not, something that's bad. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like today is one of those days where like I said, I was at work and I eat all day. I eat all day, but I kept thinking about trying to get this work done for this money, right? Like I kept, where's my lighter at? Oh, you just bitch. Sorry, I'm going all over the place. We're gonna jump into some of these Instagram videos in a second. I just wanted to talk about my actual videos, and it's been a minute since we've been on a podcast chat. Like, I think it's been like a solid, almost a solid month almost since we've had like this podcast right here. My actual shout out to Zero in the chat. Appreciate that, Luke. It was, and it's been, and like it's funny that Luke said that. Like he said, stay strong. Like that's how I feel with my bro, and it's just like I be wanting to give the energy I have, but like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not the person. I've never been a person personally that knows how to give this type of energy because I've never really been there. Like I've never been there to give out the positivity and you know what I'm saying. Like been in a situation where I was so down, or I could speak on how to get out of it and be positive in a situation. I don't know. I feel like I have, but I haven't. Like. Mhm. Like I couldn't help my bro. Like last time when I was in my other apartment, I couldn't help him get over. I couldn't help him get over the hump and the weird mindset that he was in, the little dilemma that he was in the stagnant mindset that he was in, far as like what his dream and goals was, and then like how he wanted to move about things, and how he at least talked to me about things. Um, then let alone like my boy the other day, like when he told me that, I almost felt like mad at him. I almost feel mad at a lot of people that like, for instance, like with depression and all that stuff, because like it's like dying is almost the easy way out when you already day to day. You know what I'm trying to say? Like day to day, it's possible for you to pass away from anything, like whatever you get yourself into. Shit, niggas can get electrocuted trying to plug in the wall. They fucking forgot their hands was wet. Like, feel me? Niggas' house could burn down. Literally left. I've literally left the stove on and fell asleep. Literally done that. Could have woke up to a fire. Could have woke up, kind of jump out a window, broken. Anything, bro. Anything. Um, but I'm glad that I'm still here to this day. I'm glad that God has woken me up for another day and at least be able to, like I said, speak to the people, talk to people, at least express to people that you're not alone. I can't even. You're not alone. You're not alone in this. A lot of people feel like they are alone. Like people can't understand the pain or the emptiness that they have. But everybody's going through some type of pain and emptiness, and that's where you should I don't want to say coincide or like that's where you should be realizing like to the other person like yo, you going through it, I'm going through something, and it don't matter what they really are going through. Oh, I just lost somebody. Oh, I lost my dog. Same thing. Those things, people have feelings, and some of those shits are real. I say some, but most of those are real. I'm saying like when those feelings are of loss, those feelings of the day is tough because I don't have somebody next to me, or I feel like the one person I used to be with isn't here anymore. But for you to sit here and dawn on those things aren't going to make your days better. That's what I'm trying to say. For you to celebrate that person, you do some things now that that person isn't gone that you used to do, and you continue to build on a dream or things that they wanted to see you do. That is going to make you feel better. I feel like personally, watching myself lately, work out, push myself to do more and more, and get a lot of subscribers recently. And just watch my work ethic has done changed the way I view myself in a good way. It makes me like passionate and it makes me feel good. Like it doesn't. It almost makes me look back at like, all right, for instance, I was supposed to do an episode about my dad and stuff like that, but like, makes me look at myself more. That makes me just be able to watch me and watch how much I'm growing and how much I'm trying to accomplish my goals and not let the life that for instance, I didn't have a phone for like if you watch my other podcasts and stuff, y'all already know the basics. Like I didn't have a phone for a long time. Like there was I felt like I always gave myself a small excuse not to do this part of it, which is like being on social media or like speaking my mind, or also thinking that I'm too slow to do what most people are doing on social media and stuff like that. The self doubts and the people around me down sometimes the friends that I have that aren't on board still to this day with some of the stuff that I'm trying to do. Hasn't negatively impacted me. It has only made me feel more powerful. I feel like that knowing that okay, my dad was rooting against me when I left the house. He thought I was gonna come back. Like my dad was rooting. He was rooting for me to not be 5 year or 4 years into my own crib or whatever. At least he was rooting against the roommate situation. I definitely think he was rooting against the roommate situation, but either way, he was still rooting on the downfall of something I was trying to start. Um, he said it and was happy when I got home. Was like, didn't I tell you? I won't say he was happy, but he definitely was feeling some more so right about his opinion, about his actual call. Um, which was right. I can't stunt. He was right. I shouldn't have moved out there and did that so fast, so soon. But he was wrong so far about me and Dolo being on my own. And that's what I say I'm proud of myself for. And I won't even say on my own. I definitely live and had girlfriend with me and stuff like that. But I definitely put most of the stuff on my back, like me, just me, like most of the time. It's when it comes down to money, paying for stuff for me, majority of the time, and at least just keeping my other half too, like at least good, like not fully worried about too much and having to be out on the streets. So the small goals, I guess you would say, the stuff that I talked about before, small goals is what's keeping me happy too. Like just getting to the goals in general. Like so, like shout out to my boy that was going through it, but bro, stick to what you had in mind. PCs, all that shit, bro. Like stick to what you had in mind and get to the bag and get to where you need to get to. And I promise you that that feeling will disappear. That feeling of like it's just I want to. I'm just saying personally, knowing him, talking. I'm really kind of talking to him directly. Hopefully, he sees this but like know your worth, bro. Know what you've done, and just know that it's time for you to do more for you at this point in time in your life. It's literally like there's not too many women in this world. I've learned not too many women, including like my own mother, that will have your back unless it's your mother. That was what I was trying to get at. Not that my mother doesn't have my back, but I'm saying even your own mother could possibly stab you in your own back. That's what I'm trying to say. In that sometimes you do have to be on your own. People, I'm not saying people listen. I'm not saying this is a one man show. I'm not saying this is a one woman show. I hate hearing women be like, "Oh, I want it. I like being independent." Listen, at some point in time, in almost everybody's life, you have asked for something, but if not asked, you have negotiated a way to get help from somewhere, some shape, form. No matter how you look at it. When you was a baby, you didn't change your own diaper. I don't give a fuck what you're talking. Speaking of babies, there's some more baby shit. There's some baby shit right here that I actually found fucking crazy, and I would never let my kid fucking do. But anyways, my point being is today, like my main point for today is like I said, tomorrow isn't promised to anybody. So, step, take the step you take. My fault, my brain black. Take the step you get in the morning from waking up and take that step to your next goal, whether it's small, big, or not. Take the step to your next goal because oh, that's what I was also gonna say. This life, some people, oh yeah, so some people are in this life and they feel like their one goal or their one dream is to play video games. literally play video games. They go to work, do whatever, and they come back and play video games their whole life. They die on the video game. Goddamn it! Some people literally die in only wanting to have sex. Some people only die cooking, doing their passion. Some people are literally living their life for one reason and one reason only, which is nothing wrong with that because then you felt some people felt when they died that they lived their purpose. They did what they were supposed to. They was I was here for cooking. I cooked for so many people. Some people feel like, oh damn, I could have done more. It was all choice. You have if you woke up that day and you felt like I could have done cooking, plus I could have been the best baker. I could have been the best, cook who cooks chicken dinner and have been the best baker in New York and whatever. I could have done those things, but I chose to. But be satisfied with at least the fact that you were, like I said, you chose your goal, you chose that best thing that suit you. Could have been, but you lived your day to day. You got to do what you were passionate about. I think that actually will make you more happy. Personally, I'm just talking personally. So far, the things that I've been doing lately has been making me more happier than sad. Even though I want the results faster and faster than what they're coming right now, I've been satisfied. Like I've just been satisfied with myself, knowing that I've been putting in the work and effort. This doesn't, if say for instance, this all goes to shit, right? I still will be happy with what I accomplished. At least in my own, watching my own stats, watching my own self. Like I said, if I went down tomorrow, I would be upset at myself because I didn't accomplish more. But I would be happy for what I accomplished while I was here, which was the small stuff that I've been wanting. I'm gonna tell y'all this now. I wanted this apartment first. This is what I always wanted. Nobody, I didn't want a fucking vehicle. I didn't like driving because I was like scared of everybody else on the road. It scared the fuck out of me when I was in sixth grade. Chose not to drive until I was permanently ready for the fucking road. Barely like even driving go karts. I'm dead ass. I'm not even joking. I like riding my bike. That was the most thing I did. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Used to see niggas wheeling in the street. Thought that was too dangerous for me. So that's not me. So I always cared about my life. I remember I almost see my life. I see my life flash before my eyes and I was on my bike. It's coming down the hill, but my brakes stopped fucking working and the car was backing out at the end of the hill and I slid all the way underneath a car. Long story short, wanted the crib first was one of my first goals. I did that twice, but it wasn't my crib the first time. This one was like actually my name, just me, really, and Shawty Low. Then yeah, then I wanted to have my own job, but I wanted to have a job for at least like 5, 6 years, whatever. I got my own job, had my own YouTube channel. That was like 3, 4, 5 years ago. I thought about that. I wanted to have my own YouTube channel. I wanted to be popping. I wanted to be lit. So far, it's been doing that. You know, and like I said, so these were the small term goals, but they were like when I turned 21, I wanted to have these things. Started, like I said, life fucking happens. Things happen. Niggas didn't pay their rent. I was paying rent with barely any fucking cash in my fucking pocket. Don't understand how life works. Have to restart. Now I understand that life starts like this little bit, and now I've been good. But still been rough. It's been really rough. So I'm just happy to be here today. The video I posted yesterday is doing really well. Another reason why I'm happy, doing the things I love, dancing. I remember my boys used to make fun of me because I like was dancing back in the day a lot. They said that's gonna die out. I see old niggas to this day. See niggas, this Jamaican nigga did some dancing. He said like some old Jamaican nigga. I'm talking about he was in his full uniform at work. Then they got 2,000 and some change likes. 100,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Like I realized what they were saying didn't translate to what I was thinking about and how I actually was thinking. Like dancing never went out of style. No, every type of dancing that you can think of is still kind of in. If you want it to be in, if you want to make it fire, you can make it fire nowadays. Salsa dancing, goddamn, these niggas made a dance like this, my nigga. Oh, this dance right here where you step. This is this is a dance. That's actually a dance to a song, and they shake like this. That's a dance, bro. I'm telling you. My point of this is you possibly have another day tomorrow. You possibly have another day tomorrow. Okay? Take your time and take your step towards your goal and try not to let anybody get in your way. Um I mean anybody. I'm talking about your mom, girlfriend, anybody. Just take this time for you because you have one life, bro. Like to people like to talk about, like being together, but majority of the time you don't die together. Majority of the time. Unless you're in this movie Titanic, which I actually was gonna actually try to send to myself, but it was like low key no point now at this point because it's like I was watching it and then I was just like, hold on, like what am I really gonna do? Real true love, like a bitch dying with, like yes, it's very rare though y'all on a fucking boat and y'all get to die. Again. It's very rare, like y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're in a car accident and it's very bad, so y'all both died together. That was it. Like it's not too many times in a situation they didn't have a thousand ways to die for couples. No, they had a thousand ways to die for individuals because majority of the time it was one individual and then the other person would see some shit and then either they end up dying later on or whatever. But and a lot of times those situations always end up with like suicide afterwards because one person can't handle the fact that the other person's gone, especially a significant other. Um, but there's nothing wrong with wanting the dream. There's nothing wrong with trying to get to that goal. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with dying behind you following your dream. So back to the baby situation. This shit is crazy to me. Um, but it kind of taught me something, and it was just like this whole life shit. Like you don't know, you just don't. If you don't know, sometimes it won't hurt you, but sometimes let's just watch this video, bro. Why not?
Babies? Well, it's because they're performing an experiment. You see, these babies have not been taught to fear snakes. So even though the parents are tripping out, they're doing perfectly fine. But I mean, what is the point behind all of this? The point is to prove that fear is learned behavior. Look, these babies are not even tripping about those snakes. And the fact is, this is the true reality of most things that you fear in life. Somebody taught you that. Now, obviously, yes, there are threats out there. And yes, snakes can be dangerous. But real talk, most of the things that you fear in this life, somebody taught you, or you're just imagining it. A wise man once said that fear stands for false evidence appearing real. And what this experiment proves is that most fear is just a story that somebody else wrote for you. Why do they have snakes?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm watching this shit and make me want to cry. I'm like, why the fuck would you put your baby down there in the fucking first place? You fucking crazy bitch. This is a fucking big ass snake. Who signed you up for this? Now, if the baby gets swallowed up, what the fuck they gonna do? They gonna kill the snake and try to take the baby? No, bitch, that baby about to die. Still, I found that to be crazy. I found that to be a fucking crazy, like, as far as the fear part and what he said, because my mom does not like snakes. My dad doesn't really fear them. I don't know why I have the fear of snakes. As obviously as a baby, I wouldn't have a fucking fear of snakes, but maybe I saw some shit. But it's not what I'm just talking about. I'm talking about he was talking about life in general and like taking and this is where I took from it more so like people be afraid to take steps towards their own goals in life and be afraid of being alone, being afraid of so many different things, but not realizing where it even stemmed from and the reasons why you are set that way. And it's like when he said this, I was like, damn, so it's true that my dad has then damn near scared me into like trying to live a long life. Trying at least. He done scared me into like trying not to like talk about drugs and how bad it could be. But they never really talked about, like I said, like they never let it just be. They always tried to scare me out of it. Fear. Yeah. Mom too. You should never do this because then you could end up dead. It's always dead. It was always dead in my house. It was always like it was always like my dad at least. My mom, she tried to like mellow it out, but it was very hard. They were very like straightforward from the 80s type shit, right? 70s, my fault for the 70s. Um, I was 30, my dad's 60. Yeah, well, like 70s, something like that. Like the 70s. So. Oh, damn. Were they in the 60s? I'm 90s. Yeah, at least 40 years older than me. 30 years older than me. 30, 34, 35 years older than me. So yeah, like, around whatever I just said. But I was looking at this video, like, first of all, people are crazy for putting their fucking babies around the snakes. Because I would have been tripping. I ain't gonna front. I would have probably, I ain't gonna save I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't have the courage to go save my own baby. I ain't gonna lie. The snake was too damn big. The snake was a little smaller, alright. But the snake was too damn big. I ain't like that. I don't like, ugh, I don't like how snakes get wrapped. I think that's what it was for me. I really don't like the anaconda snakes. I don't like snakes that actually kill me for real, for real. Poisonous ones too. The niggas that move too fucking fast and always aggressive. Fuck y'all niggas. The little brown ones that always seem to move away from you and shit like that. Cool. I ain't got no problems with them niggas. I think my problem is I never got bit by a snake, so I don't know how bad it feels. I think that's like my biggest thing. Nah, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I tweak out, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I, I, I don't know what it is. It's either the body of it, the way it just look at you. I don't know. But when he said about fear though, it made me realize that like a lot of things in my life I've been doing because of the fear, and I've been trying to break that shit. I've been trying to break. I've been trying to break it so bad. Not about the snakes. Fuck the snake part. Okay, we I can keep fearing snakes. I can keep fearing snakes. Fuck that shit. We don't need to overaccomplish that. That's how you end up dead. You go, oh, what kind of snake is this? I'm gonna grab it. Ah, okay. Like, fuck no. We're not doing that. I'm not here for that. I'm not. Fact zero. You already know. There's too many free resources to sending peace and positive and health to vibes to everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Jada God. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, there's another thing. Like as I was saying, there's a lot of resources and a lot of well, shout out to Jay for even saying that because I didn't even touch on that. There's a lot of resources nowadays for you to even get help, for you to talk to somebody, for you to even have a full conversation about your fears, about your life, your day to day issues. There's people out here. Let alone, like I said, I had him over here. You know what I'm saying? Just talking to him. And, you know what I'm saying? Like it just don't. I don't know what I'm saying. Personally, I just don't get it. I just can't. I'm not there yet. I ain't get there. I didn't get to my breaking point in life yet. I don't think I will have one. Maybe when I have kids. Kids seem like the most stressful part for everybody. But that's I'm saying. Like I would not sign up for this. Imagine like I didn't know like and Shawty Lowe's like yo I got like our baby's about to get like 20K if you let him. You just like we do a photo shoot and then there's a fucking snakes and I pull up and there's snakes there, bro. I'll pass the fuck out. I'm pass out and probably I ain't gonna divorce her, but we definitely gonna fight when we get home. Like, why would you do such a thing? I'm talking about like literally, we gonna fight because I can't get the feeling out of the snakes, and I can't save my babies because you know I don't like to go over there and touch snakes. I don't know what this video is about. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. This is not the topic for not fully. We could probably come back to have some fun. Changed my life forever. Oh nah, that was just bitches being weird. Okay. Now this is a little bit lighthearted, but crazy at the same time. You never know. And at this point in time, I'd like to bring us to the topic of relationships a little bit. The abusive, back to the abusiveness of it. Listen, and then back to cheating is wrong. So we went to every day is not promised. Live your life, live your dreams to the fullest. Pretty much, that's what I was trying to say. For the first part, for the first topic of the day, for you. Second part of the thing was like it was technically first, second, and first part was like fears. Everything was taught to you. Most of the things you fear in life was taught to you, or you found a way to fear it by learning what it was, and you just decided that. I was like them two. Now, no. Come down to the abusive part, and then the cheating and how that's wrong. And I think this is where we're probably gonna leave off for the. Let me see. We're not where we leave off for the day. We'll definitely go back to we'll go back to marriage and yep, and a little bit of be careful. Your day to day life could be you could yep, okay, yep. There's some more. Yep, there's a lot more types of relationships. Yep, we're gonna go there. And then this was that video I was talking about where I feel like this made me feel like
Fake that. Ooh.
it's people like this who will spend days doing this because it's what makes them happy and they're passionate about it. And it's funny because nowadays people love to see people rage bait. So it's crazy that back in the day you got called lame as fuck, right? You were called lame. You were called a nerd for being home every day playing games. And now people are watching people play games from their own crib and watching you play the game that they're not gonna buy. And sometimes they might buy it, or sometimes they just want to see you play or die and rage. But it's crazy because you love this game. And now people are watching you play it. This nigga got collectibles and all that shit in his crib. See, now that's the definition of a guy who understands what he wanted out of his life. He's going for it. I want to have this, that, and the third. He's going for it.
Bro, we have to do this in 10 lives, bro? That's impossible, bro. Don't jump back! Oh! What am I supposed to do? Go back! Go! No! Go! We have to jump like right in that little edge? Ooh, the little edge. The little edge. All you gotta do is just jump. Oh, I forgot about this! No! Just jump over it! Over it. In front of me! Easy so far. Oh, pretty. I think we gotta like. Ooh, I told you! Ooh! Ooh! Go. Stay here? Sir? Sir! No, it's fine. Go. You got this! Go! Ooh, I told you I got this! Ooh. Fake that? Ooh. Bro, we have to do this in.
You know, and it's funny because, like I said, people are making a living nowadays, bro. And there was something that me and my cousin and my boys used to just play games. I feel like if we used to record those days, bro, streaming wise, niggas be rich right now. We ain't think that shit was gonna blow up. We didn't think people wanted to see us do this shit. We thought about outside playing football and stuff like that, like actual, like being athletic and shit like that would actually get us views. But nobody actually had pulled out the phones and did the shit. All right. So right now, that's somebody fighting in jail. We were supposed to watch this video. Listen, I don't know what the fuck happened. It says grandma caught my grandpa caught my grand. grandma cheating. They here tripping. You know, I guess it don't stop at whatever age. It don't. It happened at whatever age. Okay. I pray to God that I've never been cheated on, and I pray to God that I still haven't been cheated on. I don't look through people's phones, so I just be praying to God at this point. But look, guys, it's wrong. We all know it's wrong. Cheating on the test, cheating on the girl. What else can you cheat in? Cheating in the race. What else can you cheat in? Cheating in the game. What else can you cheat in? Cheating when you're trying to work out. You all feel bad afterwards, majority of the time. If you have any type of conscience. If you have a conscience, you normally feel bad. You don't have a conscience or a heart. You know what I'm saying? Cold hearted, cold blooded, been through too much, whatever. Whatever your story may be. Whatever your story may be, it's still wrong. Just leave. You better off just dipping out on the person. You trying to have your cake and eat it too. You ain't even talk about it to your boo. It's different if y'all talked about it. If you was like, "Yo, I'm trying to do this," then she didn't want to leave and she kept staying. That's on her. You said I was trying to do such and such. And she pretty much got along with the program. Like I said, cheating is still wrong. And right now, we gonna see how far cheating really get me.
You think I'm a punk? You think I'm a motherfucking punk? Huh? You think I'm a motherfucking
Back, back, back.
Alright, that's how we gonna do it, right?
Move.
That's how we doing it, right? That's how we doing it, right?
Stop hearing me. Stop hearing me. Stop. Okay, no. I'm over hearing me. I'm glad you heard me. Ain't no fucking bitch. Let me know fucking about. Stop hitting my ass.
I bet you going to jail.
No, you want jail. You can't see first. You want jail, nigga.
Yeah.
Everybody. You want jail. Stop hitting my ass.
Nigga pants at his ankle.
Fuck. I done lost that much weight.
That nigga said, I lost that much weight. Yeah, W grandma, man. W grandma, man. W grandma. Please do me a favor, like the video if you have not liked the video already. W grandma, man. She's fucking. Hold on, bro. Go back. That is funny as hell. She had the keys. She said, "Oh yeah, you about to hit me with that shit." Yeah. The nigga said, "Oh, this is Lord."
You think I'm a punk? You think I'm a motherfucking punk? Huh? You think I'm a motherfucking
She been at the gym. Bow, bow, bow. She broke the wood on his ass. Listen, she broke the wood on his ass. She broke the wood on his ass. That nigga got up. Listen, he in front of his sons getting his ass whooped right now too. That whoever these is. This is definitely two males right here. This is a male kneecap, nigga. Ain't no fucking female. That's a male shoe. It's a male shoe right there. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, his ass whooped in front of his homie. She said, he laid out on the couch. She said,
do it, right?
Move.
That's how we doing it, right? That's how we doing it, right?
get back.
Stop hearing me. Stop hearing me. Stop. Okay, no. I'm over hearing me. I'm glad you heard me. Ain't no fucking bitch. Let me know fucking about. Stop hitting my ass.
I bet you going to jail.
No, you want jail. You can't see first. You want jail, nigga.
Yeah.
Everybody. You want jail. Stop hitting my ass.
Fuck. I done lost that much weight.
Nigga got bopped upside his head so many times he didn't know what to do. Man, W grandma. I mean, like, fuck her for cheating if she was the one that was cheating. I don't know. It say my grandpa caught my grandma cheating. They tripping. Fuck grandma, but W grandma for defending herself. This nigga, you can't lose the fight if you call her cheating. Now you gotta at least drag out the house. You gotta do something, sir. So it's like, oh, I lost that much weight. Yeah, nigga. Now you gotta think about a get back for real, for real. You got this, you got your son, whoever this is, put that on the video, boy. You need something. I don't, he gonna have a long night. His head and his eyeballs hurting. That nigga was getting gouged out just now. I'm surprised he wasn't bleeding. That bitch was using straight keys. All right, I don't know if I want. I kind of want to watch this fight video because I kind of want to give y'all some hood shit for today. Because like, I don't know, it just be like how I be feeling. Like. That's why I sent it to myself. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. Look, oh God, this is why, and this goes in relationship, low key. I'm not gonna lie. This goes friendship, like relationship, but like relationship with female and male. And this is part of the reason why, like, even right there in that experience, that was very this is a woman who actually probably had some brothers, who probably had some experience, or maybe was younger than him. She put the ass whooping on him. And then I also showed you that last video where the man wasn't really doing too much, but he got picked up and yoked up and thrown down. I'm gonna say personally, when it comes down to woman versus man, we're gonna go ahead and say, we'll say 30%. Majority of the time, you got the women who gonna win. There's some women out there who gonna fight their ass off, and there's like 30% men who gonna beat their ass off. Matter of fact, I might even give it to 40 because there's a lot of guys nowadays that don't like to fight. I might even give it close to 45. There's a lot of guys that don't like to fight, but I can't also go 45 women because then there's like, there's not a lot of women that know how to fight either. I'm going brute strength, like strength wise versus strength. Majority of the time, it's going to go like damn near 70-30. Damn near almost 80-20. But whatever. I'm going to go ahead and say the solid 70-30. Right? So then this goes back to, like I was saying, in relationships. If this was to go down, let's say this right here, this situation, because most men get angry in real time when they friends with their friends. And there was a point in time where me and my boys would do something very similar of fighting. Not in our boxers, please, no, hell no. In shorts, we was outside, whatever, might have the shirt off, whatever. We swinging and throwing hands. Very, very, very stupid way of settling things, knowing that somebody could possibly end up in the hospital, knocked out, or somebody could possibly end up getting more mad and killing one another. This is the thing, though, that I've learned that most men know how to have somewhat of respect for each other. Somewhat. Some. Some men get salty and want to kill. Some men can just have this energy right here. With that being said, when it comes down to like man versus man and having that energy of calming down, like out of if it's mutual, like all right, I don't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? Majority of the time, niggas know how to just fight and call it that. Majority of the time, especially if it's not over no real drama, no real beef. Say it's just over you stepped on some sneakers or you just disrespected me on some shit. We gonna scrap it up and then most likely dap it up if we know each other. If we don't know each other from a can of paint, majority of the time we just walk off or we say fuck you, my nigga. Continue today, right? I'm saying all this because this right here could never happen in a relationship. And if it did, I would love to see somebody put on a reality show, personally.
Bitch, I'm pissed. Everybody ran that bitch, get you real. Everybody ran that bitch, used to feel. They had to wait till she could get dead. Hey, bitch, I'm pissed. We throwing bows on the big bad shit. Flying this girl like you been in the world. Like, hey, bitch, I'm pissed. We gon' forward our favorite. She want that drink and we get it. Bitch, I'm pissed. We'll make this and they stand together. We get this shit here. Hey, bitch, standing on business. Don't care if you feeling like shit that you coming for regular. Hey, how's it going?
I like that shit. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Turn up. Represent where you from, baby. Represent that shit. Represent.
Yeah, cause she like and niggas hugged after because they realized one in jail, all that shit, they ain't, But they both realized they kind of was hitting each other with that raw. You feel me? They was hitting each other and they was standing punch toe to toe. You feel me? This happened in a relationship because, for instance, a lot of women like to chest up to men, slap them, hit them. Even, for instance, grandpa even hit the woman over there, but then he got an asshole. But we're talking about flip it around. Imagine he continued doing, like, imagine he just did, imagine he did, imagine they actually fall, right? She wins. Let's line this up again with another person. Grandpa a little stronger. He goes fight. He wins. But my point is that in a relationship, women like to chest up, but I don't think they would be ready to do this every time. A lot of men, when they are ready to fight with a nigga, that's the energy we gonna bring majority of the time. Unless they pussy, or unless niggas having to fall for real, or unless niggas are not about fighting for real. There's niggas who rather really talk it out. I'm not gonna lie. There's niggas who rather not have the whole fucking. But my point being is that majority of the time niggas get to this point because of disrespect or because of the way somebody was talking to them. And not saying that women deserve to be hit. No. But I think women put their hands on men and then don't think about it like how this would be, like this actual interaction. Like some women put their hands on their man, they know their man is a street nigga. They know he a street nigga. Street nigga don't give a fuck about nothing. He'll hit somebody, shoot somebody, but you gonna slap him because you upset. You gonna slap him. You gonna cheat on him. Come on. Like common sense. Then be mad and chastise or put your chest up to him, swing at him. Like this stuff don't happen. Like I've seen a woman get. We've seen it. I put it on the channel. Literally, actually, I got the video right here. This woman got put on. This woman put this thing on his ass. I'm not trying to play y'all. I'm just being honest though. A lot of women don't think about squaring up for real. Like this right here.
Nothing beats
Like he. This is what I'm saying. Niggas sometimes don't know how to fight. Be pussy. I'm saying she got him right in his ass. Nigga. And she what? She said what? Get off me. Grab you right by your balls. I mean, like you gotta control the situation. You gotta grab her and put her like look. Now you get yoked up, cuz and she oop, shaya. Like you feel me? You gotta stay in control, cuz if you gonna try to even have this situation, you gotta be in control. You can't be having her you up like that. You feel me? I got the other representations of the guys punching girls and getting knocked out as well. But I was trying to say that a lot of times women need to understand that factor. Like y'all not hitting like this. Y'all not really surviving one of these. Hold on. This I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Y'all not surviving this shit. Hold on. Hold on. Wow. Wow. Like what? Well, hold on. The black dude took a big one to the chin. Right here. Hold on. Wow. That one. We had nigga head was back. Y'all not taking that to the face and then talking shit after. Y'all not gonna want a hug. Could you imagine fighting your girlfriend like this? Is she really throwing hands? I could. I mean, I could. My girlfriend's pretty. But see now, one time, Shawty said that because I was angry. I was mad angry, but I wasn't angry at her. She was so kind of a person that she's talking about. She wanted me to use her like to box. I'm like, what kind of person are you? Like, who says stuff like that? Who says like you could use me as your punching bag? Like, what? I'm not gonna fucking do that shit. Then I'm gonna really get tight. Cause I'm gonna think about all the other shit that you was doing. I'm gonna really hit you on some shit. You gonna be like, all right, stop. I'm like, no. Hey, with the gloves on, I feel like it shouldn't matter. Gloves on, what? Gloves. I ain't really doing that on purpose. It's just the gloves. I wonder if you could kill somebody with gloves. Like, can you really like punch somebody to death with the gloves on? Probably, because all that brain motion, all that brain motion after a while. All right, this is one of those ones where it's like somebody be talking, but it's not really somebody talking. Like it look like somebody here talking, but one of those like AI animated ones. And I kind of believe in this a little bit. It's kind of true. Yeah.
That's something that women do. Men marry the woman who is there when they're ready. This one's gonna sting, but let's be honest. Men don't marry for magic, they marry for timing. Women fall when it feels right. Men commit when it makes the most sense. I'm not saying we don't love deep, we just don't lock in until our foundation's built. Because real men know love without structure is a liability. You could be the perfect woman, soft, supportive, aligned in every way. But if he's 24 years old, broke, and still figuring himself out, he's not choosing forever, he's choosing survival. That's why he circles back at 34, more stable, more sure. Suddenly she's the one. It was never her to begin with. It was him, his readiness, his clarity, his nervous system finally saying, I can carry this. So if you're waiting on a man to wake up, you might be mistaking chemistry for capacity. Because men don't marry the love of their life. They marry when their life can hold love and everything that comes with it. Men don't marry.
Hey man, I think you said that perfectly.
Men don't marry the love of their lives. That's something that women do. Men.
I think you said that perfectly. I think we always try to marry the woman of our lives. I mean, for the woman of our dreams, it never really ever happens. I feel like the same thing with a lot of women too. Though. Women, they want to marry the man that the first person they fell in love with or whatever, but it somehow just never was the right timing. Back to time. It's always about time, bro. I always think to myself, it's always about time. When you got into the market, when you decided to first have sex, when you decided to first even just have a relationship, or even decide to that you like whatever sex you decide to like, you know. Let's go back to the chat. We haven't been in the chat. Nothing good. Okay. Um. So yeah, like I feel like personally in my love life, it's gotten to the point where I found the person that I know I want to be with for the rest of my life. Will I ever say it was a person that originally dated? I don't know. I wouldn't know who was supposed to be originally meant for me. I never met them. ah, never met who was like really the love of my life. I don't know. I never knew. I feel like you were always just supposed to land on that. Like you're supposed to whoever stays in your life the longest. That's how I kind of banked it on whoever's so far because to be honest, I feel like I've made the most memories with people. So I feel like the most memories I made, the best emotions and best times I've had has came with the person I spent the longest time without even looking at like even if I had to look at all the bad times, even though it's a longer time, you got to think to yourself. Technically, you still have more good times with this person because you spent a longer time with this person and made more chemistry, like you were saying, and actually the timing might have actually fit more for that person to be in your life, or that person might have had a part um um a part for you in their life where they're there to help you and they're there to guide you or support you in a sense. So that's kind of where I would like what he says that, and it was kind of something that I feel like most men probably should listen to because it's true. Like we don't always be picking the women. The women kind of picks us a little bit, whether we like it or not. Like they pick the love of their lives. Something that women really do. We kind of just, but yes, this woman I do love her because I'm ready. Yeah, I love her, and it's time for me to settle down. That's how I feel too. Though. Like I'm really close to settling down. I'm really close to having kids. I feel like I'm really close to getting married. I feel like I'm close to life just being more grown than I'm used to. I'm so used to when I was 16. I'm so used to when I was 17. I'm so used to those memories are still kind of fond, but not as fond. So, um, and it's funny because I don't think marriage and stuff like that is really scary either. So, like I said, I always think it's about the timing. It's about when, for men at least, it's about when they're actually ready to even afford the ring, afford the ceremonies, and sometimes niggas don't even be ready to afford the shit. Sometimes niggas go broke trying to do it. And that's real. I feel like for men, some men, that's real love, especially when they don't have any hidden agendas behind trying to get married and stuff like that. They just want the kids and the family. Um, so fuck all the mothers who don't fucking allow that to be a thing. People who get divorced or stupid shit and just be spiteful and don't want you know, their husband or their significant other to see the kids. Like fuck y'all. Same thing. One of my other boys, shout out to Mark. I said Mark, Bill. Shout out to Bill. Another thing that's just annoying to me that bothers me, and I just felt like I stuck my head in a situation sometimes, not like whole thing, but like listen to people's situations and try to help, and just be wishing some people took some advice or did stuff that was more suitable for themselves sometimes. 'Cause I know where I go wrong, and I know where I've been doing wrong things, and hearing some people use you like doing certain mistakes that you did before, and you want to just help me because you're your friend or whatever. It's hard to see. Like it's hard to see for me sometimes. Mm, Like people having to restart just like I did. And I've been so nervous like this last month, and I'm so happy that like I said I had the support of you guys, the support of myself. I'm just happy that I've been pushing through all the adversity and not having a job and actually finding one. Staying focused on the task, accomplishing goals. Like for instance, we hit 20,000 viewers. We've never hit 20,000 viewers in a month ever. We've only hit, I think, our before like 2 years ago, we've never hit like 20,000 views. I think we had like 27,000 views altogether, and that was just by me streaming, like live streaming. I wasn't even posting shorts. I wasn't. I barely was posting videos and stuff like that. So like just it's a W for me in my book so far is with all the goals and stuff that I've accomplished. So like I said, I don't know, walking on the site tomorrow I'll be a little upset, but hey, I will genuinely be feeling like I accomplished at least the basics that I said on the paper when I wrote down when I wrote it down as a kid when my dad asked me what I'm trying to do. I told him I'm really trying to, like I said, I'm really trying to live a free life without having. I told him originally I'm trying to live a free life without having to work so much. Like not a free life, but a work free life, should I say? Where I'm not working, I'm doing stuff that I'm having fun and I'm getting paid doing it. You know what I'm saying? For instance, like fucking most of the time, like NFL players and shit like that. I always wanted to be some type of athlete. Anyways, back to what I was saying. This shit is funny as hell. I feel like this is another reason why I don't be recording so much out in the streets, and I don't. I had to choose my content. I had to choose my content wisely.
Hey, I don't usually do this, but boy, you look like you need some help, my brother. You don't need no help? You on the floor? You got a box? Oh, all right.
I'm gonna shoot the people with the phone. Cause they gonna cause more damage than the nigga that knocked me out.
Hey,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I am putting the camera down. I am sprinting. I am gone. Out of here. Nigga had a fully loaded pistol. No, I'm gone. That's what I'm saying. People don't even understand how like life works. This nigga probably off the drugs, off the bike, whatever it matters. He off the bike. Somebody knocked him out. Somebody took his money. It could be whatever. The bike looked nice. He has some decent shoes on. Now that I'm watching this, it like somebody knocked him out or took something from him. So
I don't usually do this, but boy, you look like you need some help, my brother. You don't need no help? You on the floor? You got a box? Oh, all right.
I'm gonna shoot the
Yo,
people
Charles,
with the phone.
that's Charles. That's Charles. Whatever the nigga name is, the last name. He said that shit before. I heard this on the interview, and I was like, "Yo, that's low key funny as fuck." He not even gonna shoot the person who knocked him out. He gonna shoot the people with the phone because the humiliation of them recorded and all that shit. Person. Because back he was talking about back in the day, you get knocked out, nobody really know. You know, it's like the people who was there and then the nigga who told you, people who go ahead and brag about it. But other than that, nobody really know you get knocked out. Now niggas got the phones out, recording shit. Feel me? Hell, he like, I'm gonna shoot the nigga with the phones. The nigga's gonna do more damage. Hey, person, like I said, you never know, bro. With this life that we live today, now people want to record everything. For instance, this video right here, another crazy alligator. Like, what? I don't get what made people surround an alligator right now, do this, and I'm telling you how this is going to be one of the most craziest videos you probably see from an alligator and some people. This right here is 100. This is 50 people versus one alligator. I'm telling you right now, this is what that is.
Get it out with foot. There you go. Now you got it. Now you got it. Now you got it. You got it now.
Watch out. Move that tail, boy. You gonna swipe your ass. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's why. It's because these niggas that make
Get the heel over there.
Who finna take it? Who finna take it? Who finna take it? Watch out. Move your ass out the way. You see me going, I come back. I told you. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Take his ass up.
That niggas done taped up an alligator, nigga. What the fuck? Man, sometimes you just never know, man. Niggas was in Florida. This is what happens. This is all I'm saying. Like, I'm definitely not part of this crowd. My mama told me danger is danger. This is an alligator. You are not, you are not fit for this. So I would not have taken part. I would have probably stayed my ass in the car. I don't know. I feel like I would have got out and watched all the people scatter, but I don't know. I don't even think I would have. Nope. I think I would have just. Nah, these people are crazy. They're watching the alligator. Let's get up out of here. I'm not even calling. They're not even calling animal control. Not everybody got their phone up, but nobody call animal control. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Everybody said let's record it and make our own video. Crazy works. Crazy how the world works. I said some people rather put their life on the line and do exciting things day to day. Hey, you could say I captured an alligator today, or you could say I sat at home and play video games all day. It all depends on what you want out of life, man. And some people, that's why I get mad with some people because it's like you take the one bad experiences or the couple bad experiences in a row and you mash them together and make it seem like your whole life been ass. Like really been 3 days of just some slow motion on the day. Like it's normal. Imagine you go out see your cousin in Florida, he give you fucking $500 and you go out to the strip. Shit change. Sometimes a change of scenery is all you need in life. I'm telling you. Sometimes a change of scenery is all you need in life to get you back into a little bit of motivation and realize why life is so important. Also, last thing about I think we're gonna stop here at relationships because it's already going on like 2 hours that we've been on this bitch. Yeah, because we got this last thing about relationships. So And I've learned too, like even with my like I think something that my shawty should start paying attention to. It's like everybody got different type of relationships. Like nobody's relationship should be the same exact type of relationship. Everybody should have a similarity in it, but it shouldn't be the exact same. And this is what I mean.
Ernie, home. You have fun today?
Yes, and I have a surprise for you.
Please be Cinderella. Please be Cinderella.
Well, hello, Prince Charming.
Milady.
Hey, how was your what?
I can explain. I played hooky with the girls, then we all went to Disneyland and got... What are you doing?
Disneyland. Go on, I'm listening.
Sheldon, all Snow White needs is one little kiss to wake up.
Heard you the first time. Ernie.
And it's funny as hell because Sheldon don't be Sheldon don't be giving. I don't know. I wonder if Sheldon ever had coitus. I wonder if they ever did. Who knows? But there's three types, and it's funny because they all were dressed up in Cinderella outfits or like Disney character outfits, and each one went different. One was like really into it. They both were into it. One was not fully meant to be dressed in the princess office, but he was into it. She didn't know he was into that. The other one was he knows she's into all this. He's down for it, but he actually has other work to be doing, so that can wait for a little bit. Point being is that it's okay to be a little different. It's okay to not have the exact same things that everybody else freaking has in their relationship. It's okay to have a little bit of differences and okay to be a little bit busy and times not be accurate in all the time. Not every time we're going to be there. Sometimes she's not going to be there. Sometimes he's not going to be there. Sometimes he shows up thinking we're going to have a conversation about work and you're dressed like a princess. Like, you thought you knew you were ready for sex. And there's different types of relationships. So it's like, why not? Why not be prepared for that? You don't have to be stuck in a relationship you don't want to be stuck in. If you want the type of relationship you want, you can make that. You can find that person, make that with that person. Tell them what you want out of a relationship. Tell them your favorite things to do, and make sure that you tell them often so they don't forget. This is what makes great relationships: telling each other what you guys like and showing each other. And I think in each one of these clips, I don't think Sheldon and them lived together, and neither did. I don't remember. Yeah. Well, long story short, man, find love in this time and place we call Earth. Spend time with your friends, family, and loved ones that you care about on this earth. But the first thing should be on your money list. I mean, on your time list though, is achieving your goals that will bring you the happiness and the peace that other people want to see you have. Low key, people will hate when they see you having peace, but people also will want that peace, and they will want to know how you got there. And you need to tell them I did my passion, made me very happy. I got here. Some people will get to do their passion and not be as happy. Like I said, if you have time in this place that we call Earth, then try. Go ahead and don't stop. Ask for help. That's another thing. I think a lot of people are afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You don't have to do it all alone. Individual. Don't be afraid to spend the money too to get the help that you need. Hope. People be like, I don't know. Some people feel like it's not enough. Like there's just not enough to help them. How do you know what's enough if you never had too much of it yet? You haven't had all of it yet. If you haven't experienced till you're 65. You know, how could you know you didn't want more out of life if you never got there yet? If you didn't see what's there to see out of life. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, especially if you haven't traveled a lot, especially if you haven't been outside the country or at sea. You know what I'm saying? How could you say you've experienced your full life to the fullest if you haven't explored all your dreams and aspirations and goals? For instance, you had a dream to go to Puerto Rico, still never went. You never got the. You had a job forever, just never decided to book a flight and go. You know what I'm saying? Then you die with that thought process. I never went to Puerto Rico. Well, you had time. It's about what you do with that time, and I think right now I'm at the point where I'm trying to own that time. And I'm glad that today, the 15th, that we did our podcast. I did say I wanted to do that today. I've been trying to get on it. And I'm happy that I am here doing this. It was a solid 2 hours. I gave it a full, and this is, I ain't gonna lie. Today, I've really spoke from the heart. I just want y'all to please like this video. I really spoke from the heart. These videos I have had in here for a little bit. I really spoke from, I really feel good about what I spoke about today. Like, I really spoke from my heart and really tried to keep it on task. Like I said, we talked about how tomorrow isn't promised to anybody. We talked about the way fear has been put into us, but also about how fear can be just another outlook in, like, you shouldn't have to fear everything that you go through in life if you didn't. I forgot why. What was I talking about now? Anyways, fear. We talked about fear in relationships as well, and what not to do, what to do, and how there's different types of relationships that you should be prepared for. And you can, pretty much, like I said, make your own relationship any way you want, as long as you tell them exactly how you feel and what they want. If they don't agree, you don't have to stay with them. But hey, you'll find a person maybe one day. And if not, like we found out also as well that most men will either way. If you don't find the exact same person, we will settle either way. Okay, but yeah, we've been on here for let me see, chat. Hour and 30. I thought it was almost 2 hours. You've been on here. Kind of crazy. But it was a good hour and 30. We had a couple people shut up, but yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to like this. I hate when it looks like this person. That's why we going to this screen. I don't like when it look like triple screen. Like why? I don't like that shit. Hey, we got a new subscriber. Appreciate whoever just subscribed, man. I appreciate you 100%. Whoever that was. Um, we are at 386 right now. Like I said, man, I've been trying to gain new subscribers every day and just been trying to do my best, man. It's just like I said, it's been feeling great to see the numbers go up. I just pray that, and I pray when we get to 500, we get monetized, everything goes right, and then start getting some flow. You feel me? Some real flow from there. From 500, it's nothing but up from here. Honestly, every day there's been days where we lose a subscriber and we feel bad, but then we be like, fuck that shit, because tomorrow we gonna gain two more, and then we do, or the following day after that we'll gain three or four or five more, or something like that. So. I'm really just excited to see the progress I keep making. I hope you guys stay tuned because I promise I'm going to just keep making more splashes. I know I've been it's life been life, and so I'm just happy that I'm even getting a chance to start this and do this properly. I work only 6 hours. Hopefully, I can start building in a schedule where I get up a little bit earlier today, like in the morning. Like today, I probably won't. I probably won't stream today, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I dropped a podcast and a what's it called? I probably will not stream. Nah, I'm not gonna stream. It's already about to be 11 o'clock, chat. I just want to get into bed after this. I gotta still gonna take a shower and shit. But if you're blessed and lucky enough, I will get up early tomorrow, move the TV here before I go to work, cause I go to work at 12. I normally get up around like 9 o'clock ish, so I could get up, stream, I can get dressed and get ready, then order my Uber and go straight to work if I get paid. Actually, if I don't get paid tomorrow, I don't know how the fuck I'm getting to work. Not Loki. Gotta wait till like 2 o'clock tonight to see if I got paid or not. Shout out to Spades and Kai, man. I see you out here. The Last of Us playing the game and shit. I appreciate you. Well, gangster. All right, yeah. So I was like, I really do want to play a game. I want to low key try to see if I can set this bitch up on here. That should be lit.
This is PlayStation 5. If you want to connect it to your laptop, you will need a capture card and an HDMI cable that comes with the PlayStation itself. With just these two things, you can run your PlayStation 5 on any of your laptops. Take your capture card and connect it to your computer. Attach the HDMI cable to it, and there is a section at the back of the PlayStation, a port, where you can directly connect the HDMI cable. After that, download the PS5 software on your laptop and play amazing games. The better the quality of your laptop's display, the better the game will run and the more fun it will be. This is PlayStation 5. If you want to connect it to your laptop, you will need a capture card and an HDMI cable that comes with the PlayStation itself. With just these two things, you can run your PlayStation 5 on any of your laptops. Take your capture card and connect it to your computer. Attach the HDMI cable to it, and there is a section at the back of the PlayStation, a port, where you can directly connect the HDMI cable. After that, download the PS5 software on your laptop and play amazing games. The better
Bitch. External power supply. Or more. HDMI mini cable. Oh, so you just need an HDMI cord? I don't know if that's true though. Usually, alright, I want to know how to do this. Put the input for the PlayStation, put the output for the monitor. Yeah, but I don't need to. What? PG music. This is the easiest way to stream PS5 through OBS or any other streaming software to allow you to have webcam and chat volume. Very first thing is a capture card. You can get these on Amazon all day, pretty cheap. It's got HDMI from your console going to your TV, comes out through USB 3.0 to your computer, and you can input your chat volume. The biggest problem people have with PS5 is getting the chat volume into their computer. So this is what you're gonna need right here. You need a Chatlink Pro. It goes in between your controller and plugs into your capture card and goes also into your headphones. And all it does is record your in-chat volume. It does not record your voice. I'll show you what you need for that. So I'm sharing on. Here's how you can use your laptop screen to play PS5 or Xbox games. First, you need a capture card, like this. Links to buy this capture card are below. The card has an HDMI input, where you can connect your PS5 or Xbox, and a USB-C output to connect it to your laptop or VR headset. Yeah. Grab the HDMI cable from your PS5 or Xbox. Plug it to the HDMI input of the card. Plug the USB-C from the card in the USB-C port of your laptop. Now let's go to the laptop and see what to do next. On your laptop, click Start. Then in the search bar at the top, type Camera. Click on the camera app. Now go to the right of the screen and click the Switch Camera button. Here you go. You can now play your PS5 or Xbox game. Interesting. All right, chat. Love each and every one of y'all. We were deep into thought about what we're about to do next, and I was telling y'all that we're not gonna have time to stream. I was trying to see if I could even play my PS5 on my computer. Anybody say anything in the chat? No, doubt it. We were deep into thought about. Everybody like the video. Like I said, please do me a favor and like the video if you have not done that already. We gained a new subscriber today. I don't know who when that was. We gained that today. I appreciate whoever it was. Like I said, do me a favor, like the video. Shout out to Luke. Shout out to who's in number one. You can see it from right here. We had Zero coming in at number one. We had Jada Goddess coming in at number two. And we had Luke coming in at number three. We had Ted coming in at number four. And yeah, hope each and every one of you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you guys for pulling up. And thank you for all your support. Like I said, man, our goal is to keep growing and hope we have some more time on our clock. I'll be back with some more podcasts for some more enjoyable ones for the future, foreseeable future. Ram Ram, stop.